It's me, Naman. I hope you're all safe and sound. After many days, I am back with a science video. Today, let us see a new topic, which is organic compounds. Organic compounds means carbon and its compounds. There are certain rules to name organic compounds, which is IUPAC, and it is called IUPAC Nomenclature. Now, let us see them. These are carbon atoms. There are certain names for them. Like 1 carbon atom means meth. 2 carbon atoms means eth. 3 carbon atoms means prop. 4 carbon atoms means but. 5 carbon atoms is pet. 6 carbon atoms hex. 7 carbon atom is hept. And 8, 9 and 10 we can follow as a calendar. Oct, non and dec. 11 and 12 are just for information. Undec and dodec. Let us see the functional groups. R, all these R's here represent a chain of carbon atoms like you saw here. So R, X. So now X is equal to chlorine, bromine and iodine. So these all are from halogen group. So these are prefixes. Chloro, bromo, iodo. Now let's go to the second one. ROH. Alcohol. Alcohol has an easy way to remember its suffix, which is OL. OL in the last letters of alcohol is the suffix. Third one, R, C double bond OH, aldehyde, and the suffix is al. You can use the first two letters of aldehyde, al. Number 4, ketone, R, C double bond OR. These two R's represent any alkyl group. Ketone, the last three letters are its suffix. The main difference between aldehyde and ketone is that here an H comes and here any alkyl group goes. Fifth one, carboxylic acid, RC double bond OOH. Its suffix is oic acid. There is an easy way to remember it. The IC and acid is the same. You only just need to add one O. Single bond. In a chain, if you only see single bonds, that means it will end with A. Seventh one, double bond. In a chain, if you see at least one double bond, that means it will end with E. Number 8, triple bond. In a carbon chain, if you see at least one triple bond, it will end with ion. The general names for all these is alkane, alkene, alkyne. Example, here you go. It has only one carbon atom. So, if there is one carbon atom, meth. So, let us write meth. And you see, all are single bonds. So, single bonds means ane. So, let's add ane. A and E. So, its name is methane. This is our other example. There are 2 carbon atoms. So, its root name is eth. Because there is no other functional group here and there is only a single bond, so it ends with ane. Ethane. This is another example. Do you see there is a double bond? Now we can start numbering. 1, 2, 3. From the reverse. 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms, so it is prop. And there is a double bond, and we need to take the least number, which is 1. For 1, it is not necessary to write 1 and write it. Now let us write its name, propane. Propene. Now you see there are 3 carbon atoms. So 3 carbon atoms, the root name is prop. So there is a double bond in the middle. So the double bond means ene. So the name is propene. Double bond gets the least number, which is 1 here. So we can also write it as prop1ene. There are 4 carbon atoms. So the root name for this is bute. And there is a triple bond, which is, so the name of it is ine. Now we need to tell its position. Its position is 2, as it's the least number here. So we need to write butene. This has one functional group, which is bromine, and it comes in the halogen group, bromine, and its prefix is bromo. Now let us start numbering it. 1, 2, 3, and from the reverse, 1, 2, 3. And now the functional group should get the least number, which is 1. So 1 bromo, there are 3 carbon atoms. So it is prop. Now there is 1 chlorine atom here. So there are 2 halogen groups. So let's go according to alphabetical order. Like B comes first, then C. So there was a chlorine in the place of bromine. There are 2 chlorines. So let's take the least number. Here 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So this is larger than 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So 3 is smaller than 5. So let's take 1,2-dichloropropane. Our next 2 compounds. There are 3 carbon atoms and 1 alcohol, as you see here, atom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? The functional group gets the least. So 1. So 1, this is having a suffix. It's not a prefix. So, and there are all single bonds. Propanol. This is our second example. This has 5 carbon atoms. We should also count the functional group one. Did you see what functional group is this? Yes, it is aldehyde, because there is an H and double bond O-C. We need to count all of these. Don't think that it is a functional group, we need to remove it and it's not bute. So it is pent. So it's pent. Now let's number it. 1. Group gets the least. So 1. And this is pent. There are single bonds. This is a continuous long chain. Aldehyde group. So aldehyde is al and suffix. So penten, here also we need to cancel the E. So it is pentanal. we can write in both the ways. This is our next example. Its functional group is ketone because R and R represent this. Friends, this is not an unsaturated hydrocarbon because it has a double bond. It should be only in between all the carbon atoms. Now, let us see the name of it. It's already numbered, so the functional group should get the least number. So, 2, and this is a suffix. On. There are 4, and this should also be counted. The functional group carbon also should be counted. So, this is butane, as all are in the longest chain, it is single bonds. So, butane, and it should be added on. That E should be cancelled like all the other which we done before. So, its name is butaneone. Butaneone, okay? As but2-one. Friends, this is our next example. Have you seen? This is carboxylic acid. We also count the carbon of the functional group. So, this is but. And this has an suffix, oic acid. All are single bonds. Don't count this as an unsaturated hydrocarbon as it has a double bond. If there is a double bond in between this carbon, carbons, that means it can be counted as an unsaturated hydrocarbon. But it is above, so it's not a problem. So butane, as everything is single bond, and butanoic acid, and here also E should be cancelled. Butanoic acid. One butanoic acid, as it should get the least. Can you see what are these? These are cyclic compounds. Now let us name all these. This is a triangle, and there are 1, 2, 3. Pro, because there are 3 carbon atoms, the name is pro. So propane, as not just propane, but this is an cyclic compound. So cyclo should be added in front. So the name of this compound is cyclopropane. In the second one, there are 4, a square. So it has 4. So it is butane. As you can see, all are single bonds. So its name is cyclobutane. This one is a hexane. As you see, hexagon. And all are single bonds. And you see they are in a cyclic compound. So its name is cyclohexane. This is cyclopropane, cyclobutane, and cyclohexane. Friends, I hope you learned about IUPAC Nomenclature for Simple Organic Compounds. Subscribe my channel and click that bell button to get more